They have been spotted together several times recently, but they seemingly made it official after
A shocking phone recording has just surfaced, and it's causing a massive uproar across social media. What was once thought to be a strong, drama-free marriage has now been thrown into chaos. Teyana Taylor, known for her fierce loyalty and seemingly perfect family life, has found herself at the center of one of the most unexpected scandals of the year. The leaked audio clip, which is making waves online, features a woman believed to be Teyana speaking emotionally about an affair. Her voice cracks at times, and what she says is enough to make anyone stop in disbelief. Fans, friends, and followers alike are stunned, not only by the confession, but by what it means for her marriage to Iman Shumpert. The internet is buzzing with questions. Who leaked this recording? Why now? And is this really the end of their relationship? The recording, which first appeared anonymously on a lesser-known gossip page, quickly exploded into mainstream discussion. Within hours, it was reposted by dozens of celebrity blogs and viral Twitter accounts. In the recording, a voice resembling Teyana's can be heard saying, "I didn't mean for it to go that far. I felt invisible." That line alone sent shockwaves across fan communities. But what truly raised eyebrows was the mention of the name Aaron, believed by many to be actor Aaron Pierre. She then admits they met twice in private, away from the public eye. These meetings were apparently secret, intimate, and emotional. At one point in the call, she adds, "It wasn't supposed to mean anything, but I didn't feel seen at home. I just needed to feel like I mattered." The recording ends with a desperate plea. "Please don't tell him. He can't handle this." This recording immediately triggered a storm of speculation about the state of Teyana and Iman's relationship, which until now had appeared strong and loving in the public eye. They were often seen together at events, sharing sweet family moments on social media, and even collaborating professionally. But fans have started digging through past interviews, Instagram stories, and body language in recent photos. Many are pointing out subtle signs. Teyana looking distant during a red carpet moment, or Iman seeming withdrawn during a family live stream. Now, with the leak out, these little moments are taking on a whole new meaning. The picture-perfect relationship many fans admired might have been hiding real issues. As for Iman, sources close to him say he found out about the affair in the worst possible way, just like the rest of us, through social media. One insider revealed that Iman was completely blindsided. He allegedly confronted Teyana just hours after the recording went viral. But before he did, he made some telling moves. He unfollowed Teyana on Instagram, deleted nearly every photo of her from his feed, and shared a cryptic quote to his story that read, "Sometimes the person you'd take a bullet for ends up behind the trigger." That alone told fans everything they needed to know. Iman is hurting. He's angry. And this might not be something he's willing to work through. While he hasn't released an official statement yet, insiders say he may sit down for a televised interview to share his side of the story. Social media has completely exploded since the leak. On one side, you have people defending Teyana, saying that everyone makes mistakes, and that her emotional pain shouldn't be ignored. On the other side, critics are slamming her for destroying what looked like a solid black family unit. Hashtags like Stir Teyana Exposed, Stir Pray for Iman, and even Aaron Pierre Mess are dominating the trending pages. Some fans have gone deep into detective mode, uncovering old tweets and suspicious comments exchanged between Teyana and Aaron. One viral thread pointed out how Aaron liked one of her cryptic tweets just 2 weeks ago, where she wrote, "Being loved isn't the same as being understood." Fans are piecing together a timeline, and it's painting a complicated and messy picture of betrayal, confusion, and emotional neglect. Now, the biggest mystery is, who leaked the recording? Rumors are swirling online, with many pointing fingers at people from Teyana's inner circle. One theory suggests a former assistant may have had access to her phone and decided to leak the recording after a falling out. Others believe Aaron may have recorded the call himself, and that it was accidentally or intentionally leaked during a dispute. Some people even believe her iCloud was hacked. There's been no confirmation yet about how the recording got out. But what we do know is that the damage is done. And if this audio exists, it's highly possible there are more recordings, messages, or even videos that could surface in the coming days. If that happens, this scandal could spiral completely, out of control. Aaron Pierre has maintained complete silence since the leak surfaced, which is only adding to the public's growing curiosity. The media frenzy has intensified as people try to piece together what's really going on behind the scenes. Paparazzi have managed to spot him only twice since the controversy broke. Once while leaving a studio in Los Angeles, and the second time while entering a local gym. On both occasions, Aaron declined to speak, ignoring reporters and slipping away without so much as a comment. Insiders close to him have revealed that he's extremely anxious and in some ways even terrified. The pressure he's under is immense, especially considering that he has multiple high-profile film and TV projects in the works. One source disclosed that Aaron had warned Teyana weeks ago that the situation between them was getting too risky. He reportedly told her that she needed to make a decision before things spiraled out of control. But now, it seems that decision has been made for both of them, by whoever decided to leak that phone call. What once may have been a private and complicated personal situation has now exploded into a public crisis, with real consequences that stretch far beyond just hurt feelings. The emotional fallout has been particularly intense for both families. Teyana's mother, who has long played a central role in managing various parts of her daughter's career, is said to be completely shocked. Sources say she's not responding to any calls from the press and has gone almost entirely off the radar. She's staying away from the spotlight and hasn't made any public statements, which is unusual for someone who has often taken a protective and vocal stance when it comes to her daughter. Meanwhile, Iman's side of the family is reportedly furious. There's been a visible spike in tension, and at least one relative has taken to social media to express frustration, even stating that they had always felt something wasn't quite right. This only adds fuel to the fire, suggesting that suspicions may have existed long before anything became public. These subtle but loaded comments are now being dissected by fans and media alike, trying to read between the lines and uncover what really went wrong. Friends close to Teyana describe her current mental and emotional state as one of complete shutdown. She's overwhelmed, devastated, and according to one confidant, not really speaking to anyone right now. One of her closest friends posted a cryptic message on Instagram that read, "This is why you don't put your heart in unstable hands." The message was vague, but the timing made it clear to most followers who it was about. Since then, many of Teyana's friends and acquaintances have either remained totally silent or quietly distanced themselves from her online. Some have unfollowed her on social media, while others have deleted previous posts showing their support for her. Even a few celebrities who had once praised her publicly have taken a step back, removing past collaborations, tweets, and shared photos. The quiet unraveling of her social and professional relationships is speaking louder than words, signaling just how deep the impact of this scandal might run. But the consequences might not just be social. They could very well become, legal. As speculation grows about the possible end of Teyana and Iman's relationship, legal experts are starting to weigh in. If the leaked audio is authenticated and verified as real, it could become a pivotal piece of evidence in divorce proceedings or in a custody battle involving their children. There is talk that Iman might push for full custody, using the argument of emotional instability and public embarrassment to make his case stronger. That would put Teyana in an incredibly vulnerable position, especially if her reputation continues to take hits in the public eye. On top of all that, Teyana also faces a serious threat to her professional image. She built her public persona around values like strength, loyalty, and family. For years, those qualities helped her land endorsements, brand deals, and business partnerships. But now, all of that is at risk. Brands may hesitate to associate with someone embroiled in controversy, and sponsors are known to be quick to distance themselves when things get messy. There's a lot at stake, not just financially, but in terms of long-term career sustainability. Aaron Pierre, too, isn't in the clear. While he has not made any public statements, his name being attached to this kind of scandal could affect how he's viewed within the entertainment industry. Casting directors, producers, and studios tend to be wary of controversy, especially when it involves public trust and image. Even though Aaron hasn't done anything illegal, the association alone may be enough to raise eyebrows in Hollywood, where perception often carries more weight than reality. Sources say that legal teams representing all parties involved are already mobilizing. They're preparing for what could turn into a lengthy, highly publicized legal battle with multiple layers: emotional, financial, professional, and legal, all intersecting at once. What started as a private call has now snowballed into a major cultural moment, with the public closely watching every move. No one knows who leaked the call or what their motive was, whether it was revenge, a publicity stunt gone wrong, or simply someone trying to expose the truth. But what's certain is that lives have been altered, relationships damaged, and reputations potentially shattered. And with none of the central figures making any official statements yet, speculation continues to fill the silence. That silence, in many ways, is the loudest part of the whole story. This isn't just another celebrity gossip story. This is a very real, very painful situation that has cracked the foundation of a family. One careless moment, one emotional mistake, and now a private confession has become a global headline. The damage is done, and now everyone is waiting to see what comes next. Will Teyana break her silence? Will Iman share his side in an interview? Will Aaron be forced to speak? Or will this scandal slowly fade away under the weight of time and silence? Right now, it feels like anything could happen. Make sure you subscribe and hit the notification bell, because this story is still unfolding, and you don't want to miss what happens next. Drop your thoughts in the comments. Do you think Teyana should publicly address the leak? Or is it better for her to stay quiet and let the storm pass?